Welcome to my channel See and Learn. Today is 21st March 2023 Tuesday. I bring 20th important information for you. Let us start. Point number 1. The Supreme Court bench expressed its concern over a delay in appointment and transfer of High Court judges. The parliamentary panel asked the government to fix all the bottlenecks responsible for delay in the appointment of High Court judges, stated that all the vacancies must be filled with the same zeal as shown in the appointment of Supreme Court judges. Point number 2. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida on Monday tried to eat delicious Indian cuisine with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. PM Kishida tried to delicious golgappa, lassi, aam pani during his visit to Buddha Jayanti Park in New Delhi. Point number 3. No one, even if media or government, has the right to glance into the private lives of citizens without a valid reason. The verdict of Kerala High Court held recently. Point number 4. OPSC recruitment 2023. Odisha Public Service Commission OPSC has released detailed notification for the 391 assistant executive engineer post for civil and mechanical trades. These posts are available in Group A of Odisha Engineering Service under the Water Resource Department of the state. Interested and eligible candidates can apply online for these posts on or before 28 April 2023. The process of online application will commence from 29th March 2023. Follow official website of OPSC, opsc.government.in. Point number 5. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is making a surprise trip to Ukraine on Tuesday to meet Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, a day after Chinese leader Xi Jinping met with Russian counterpart Vladimir Putin in Moscow. In a statement released Tuesday, Japan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs said Kishida's visit to Ukraine was at Zelensky's invitation and that Kishida would return to Japan on 23rd Tuesday 2023. Point number 6. Elephant Whispers won Best Documentary Short. Karthik Gonsalves and Gurneet Monga won Oscar for this documentary short subject for the Elephant Whispers during the Oscar show at the 95th Academy Awards in Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, USA. This makes the first Indian production to win under this category. 4 other films competed under this category. This film was streaming by Netflix. Point number 7. Doctor of Philosophy PhD degree for the employment of assistant professor until July 2023 is not mandatory. It can be stated that the University Grant Commission UGC has delayed the need for a Doctor of Philosophy PhD degree for the employment of assistant professor until July 2023. This implies that candidates without a doctorate can apply for the assistant professor position for the time being. Point number 8. New Delhi, an Indigo flight from Delhi to Doha was diverted to Karachi in Pakistan after a medical emergency on board. The airline in a statement said a passenger who had fallen ill was declared dead by the airport medical team. On landing, the flight with the dead passenger on board flew back to Delhi after first making an emergency landing in Karachi. Sources said the emergency landing was made to save the passenger, who was in a Nigerian national. Point number 9. Silicon Valley Bank collapsed after failing to raise capital. Nazara Technologies subsidiaries hold rupees 64 crore in shuttered Silicon Valley banks. The California bank that counted tech startups among the customers closed on Friday by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation as depositors pulled out. The bank has been put under the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation receiverships. Point number 10. 2-day National Youth Conclave, India's biggest youth summit, to begin at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. Union Youth Affairs and Sports and Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur to deliver keynote at 10 am. Union House and Urban Affairs and Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister to be chief guest in National Youth Conclave at Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi at 4 pm. Point number 11. Guinness Book of Record of Bangalore Mysuru Express Highway. PM नरेंद्र मोदी inaugurated the Bangalore Mysuru Express Vartamala Pariyojana March 2023 in Mandi district. The rupees 80,000 crores corridor is to bring down travel time between some of the most popular Karnataka cities from 3 hours to 90 minutes or less. The NHAI has expanded the National Highway 275 to a 10-lane road, including the express. Most parts of the stretch are already operational. This highway comes under the Guinness Books of Record as longest highway. To point number 12, the World Health Organization will continue pushing until it finds across to how the COVID-19 pandemic started. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus stated that we need to continue push until we get the answer, referring to the search for origin of the virus that first began spreading in China in late 2019. Point number 13. First Lady Oriya scientist Jyotirmoyee Mohanty from Jagatpur district has been awarded for the IUPAC International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry 2023 for achievement of chemical engineering and chemistry. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik congratulated her for her achievement. Now she is the scientist at Bhabha Atomic Research Center. She is awarded on the International Women's Day. Point number 14. India and Russia have in principle agreed to revise their bilateral air service agreement whereby Russian carriers will be allowed to operate as many as 64 weekly flights to various Indian cities. Under the existing agreement, Russia can operate up to 52 weekly civilian flights to India. India has in principle agreed to increase the number of weekly flights that Russian carriers can operate to India to 64. In this regard, the bilateral air service agreement will be amended in due course. Currently, Aeroflot is operating 7 weekly flights to India. The Director General of Civil Aviation DGCA has now approved multi-city flying MSF. A single pilot can fly both Boeing 777 and 787 as per permission given by DGCA. Aviation regulator DGCA has approved Air India's long-pending request to allow the same pilots to operate two types of Boeing wide-body aircrafts. Initially, Air India can train a total of 8 designated examiners for operating Boeing 777 and 787 aircraft. Point number 16. Michael A. has made history as the first Asian to win Best Actress in Oscar. On Monday, March 13 morning, Singapore, the 60-year-old Malaysian star became the first Asian to win a Best Actress trophy at the Academy Awards for playing Evelyn Wang in the sci-fi comedy film. I have to dedicate this to my mom and all the moms in the world because they are really the superhero, and without them none of us would be here tonight. Point number 17. New York is the first state in the United States to enact legislation giving people greater powers. The Digital Fair Repair Act comes into force in July 2023 this year, but the issue will remain a contentious one, as the new law is designated to help customers obtain parts, manuals, and diagnostics from manufacturers. New York Governor Kathy Hochul stated this. Point number 18. China's new Prime Minister Li Ying seek to reassure the public debate in a wide-ranging media conference 2023 that growth target would be no easy task in China during the annual session of China's parliament, and is tasked with reviving the world's second largest economy after 3 years of COVID-19 curse. Point number 19. Morocco's former goalkeeper Badou Jaki was named as a coach of Sudan on 12th Sunday. His salary being paid by the Saudi Arabian FA as a part of a cooperation agreement. Jaki 63 will take charge for an African Nations Cup qualifying double header against Gabon on March 23rd and 27th. Point number 20. Mohit Joshi as a new managing director and chief executive officer for Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra stock registered its biggest intraday jumps in nearly 3 years and is the top gainer on the benchmark Nifty IT index. Thank you for watching.